It was February of 2004, and everybody was riding up to Quaker Steak. Well, my buddies called me up and wanted me to join them, so I got on the motorcycle, went about a half mile down the road, and I had a man make a left turn in front of me. I creamed the side of his minivan and hit the pavement and blew out my lower back. My tailbone had been bent out of shape. I received 18 months of physical therapy and steroid injections, and nothing was helping. When you got to rely on people to come over to help grab a load of laundry, and you start getting a sense of what am I worth, and that's a very emotional roller coaster to be on. I happened to see an Elk and Elk commercial on television. I called and explained everything to the lady taking the information. And then Bill Price called me from Elk and Elk, and he said, I looked over your information, I'll take your case.
After a lot of time spent together over breakfast mainly and coffee, he got on board. We tried his case. He and I became very good friends throughout the trial and then thereafter, because we ended up going through the appeal process on an issue unrelated to the verdict. And then ultimately, I introduced him to his wife and became his best man in his wedding. So he and I still talk on a regular basis. And this is a gentleman I tried a case for 7 years ago. So I don't want to say that all my clients are like that, but I do keep a pretty solid relationship with a lot of the clients I represent.
He would sit down and he would explain things so you understood it. He wouldn't talk fast and over your head. He wouldn't treat you as you were not an equal to him.
I've worked in other law firms for government agencies. I've never had staff like this do what they do. And I can brag about them quite a bit because they're that good.
With Gary or like any client, you talk to them so often they almost become a friend or a family member. You talk to them to see how their treatment is going, to see how they're feeling, but you really get into their lives to see how it's affecting them.
I pride myself on the fact that every client, whether it's a $3,000 case or a $3 million case, gets my cell phone so that they can talk to me directly.
I would tell different motorcycle clubs I ride with, if y'all need an attorney, this is the guy to go to. I don't care if you ride a Harley, a Suzuki, or a Kawasaki. They treat you like a human. They understand what you're going through. And that's what I really liked about Elk and Elk.